Legislative efforts to control the supposed adverse effects of political contributions and campaign spending regularly bump up against the First Amendment's freedoms of speech, petition, and assembly. One such collision occurred in SpeechNow.org versus Federal Elections Commission. The Federal Election Campaign Act defined a political committee as any group that receives more than $1,000 a year in contributions or spends more than $1,000 a year on political campaigns. Individuals could contribute only $5,000 a year to any political committee and could contribute a total of $69,000 a year to all political committees. Political committees had to comply with extensive record-keeping and reporting requirements. David Keating created the organization SpeechNow.org, intending it to expressly advocate for federal candidates who shared Keating's political and constitutional views. Keating intended to fund SpeechNow from individual contributions. SpeechNow intended to make independent expenditures, meaning without coordinating or cooperating with those candidates. Before SpeechNow began operating, it sought an advisory opinion from the Federal Elections Commission regarding whether the Federal Election Campaign Act required SpeechNow to register as a political committee, and whether donations were subject to the Act's limit on individual contributions. The Commission didn't have enough commissioners to issue an opinion, but it issued a draft advisory opinion that SpeechNow would qualify as a political committee and that it was subject to the Act's contribution limits. Additionally, SpeechNow was bound by the Act's record-keeping, reporting, and disclosure requirements. SpeechNow and Keating challenged the Act's constitutionality in federal court. The district court refused to enjoin the Commission's enforcement of the Act's contribution limits against SpeechNow. SpeechNow appealed, and pursuant to the Act's provisions regarding challenges to its constitutionality, the district court certified the appeal to the en banc D.C. Circuit.